Hi classmates, my name is Anna and today we are talking about intelligence, what that kind of means and some of the different theories that have come from studying this. Okay, so since chapter 10 is a large chapter, we are not going to get into everything. However, I hope I can bring a couple of things that will help you study for this midterm. So what is intelligence? Intelligence a lot of times is matched with success. However, it ranges from culture to culture because success is defined differently in different cultures and it's gained differently in different cultures. So this really isn't a precise way to measure intelligence, even though that's kind of how we automatically think of it. If you're intelligent, you're successful, right? However, that's not necessarily the case. So a good definition that the book gave us was that it is the potential to learn from experiences, solve problems, and be able to adapt using knowledge. So this is a pretty sound definition. However, there's some slightly small holes in it. With that, it doesn't really include all of the different types of people that are really good at perhaps creative projects or someone that is just really good athlete. It kind of leaves them out to dry because this really only looks at academically intelligent people. So what about everyone else? Are they just not intelligent? Not necessarily. So we're going to look at the theories behind intelligence and what really, look at really what these scientists has delved into and what they have come up with, okay? So the first one is going to be the one intelligence theory. So we're gonna get this guy out, okay? One intelligent, it is one thing, right? That there's not different sex, it's just one, okay? It's a general intelligence. It is created by Charles Spearman, and he conceded that there were people that had different types of gifts in specific areas. So like, these people were really good in this area, or these are going to be our athletes, and over here we're going to have our writers and our creatives. We're going to have our book smart people here, and we're going to come all the way over here, and these guys have just amazing gifts. I really don't know what, but it's amazing. So he conceded that they were people that have different gifts that were special. However, it was all part of one general intelligence. And if they were good in one specific thing, they generally were good in other things in that region. So let's say this is the creative field, and if they were really good at writing, right, creating amazing stories, that they also might be really good at reading. That's down here, okay? And they might be really good at other creative things kind of down the road, that there was a high possibility that because this sect they were really good at, that other things would pop up, right? But he believed that it was all one, all right? This was a controversial theory, and it still is today, all right? People are still kind of like, I'm not sure if that's true. And then there is a multiple intelligent theory, okay? Many still hold that there is more than one traditional intelligence. So instead of rather having this, right, it is, this is an intelligence. This is an intelligence. Those creative thinkers, they are their own intelligence, okay? Instead of being one, it's multiple, right? So Howard Gardner is one of the people that came up with one of these theories, and he believed that there were 8 relatively independent intelligences. I don't have 8 thingies, but we're going to pretend, all right? Possibly a 9th could exist, okay? He believed there was 8 different types. These people believed that there was intelligence beyond academics, and that this Gardner fellow believed that that 9th one could be okay, I can't say the word. However, what it means is it is the ability to ponder the wonders of life. Basically, existence intelligence. However, there is a nicer way to say that. I cannot do that. I'm sorry about that. He sees them as multiple intelligence and multiple abilities in different packages, right? So there's multiple different types of intelligence that people are. Okay, another theory is from Robert Steinberg, okay? And he believed that there was a 3 different types of intelligence. We can do that here, okay? There's 3 different types. There was the first one that was analytical. So this was the academic problem solvers, the book nerds, the brainiacs that get all A's in schools, okay? That's this type of intelligence. And then there was the creative intelligence, which is the ability to create new ideas, create new inventions, new innovations, to do things. So we have those people here, right? And then the third one is going to be the practical, the everyday tasks, basically people that are just really good at figuring out how to do life, right? A very practical way. I read in the book that managers actually are really good and generally have really good practical intelligence because they're handling everyday situations and everyday people, which actually was really cool to learn. Okay, so he believed that there was the 3 instead of going from 8, possibly 9, down to 3. Okay, Gardner and Steinberg disagreed about a lot of things, but they did stand that there were multiple intelligences. That was the one thing that they were together with. Another thing that the book, this is kind of an off subject from the theories, but the book believed that success is talent and grit. So how we talked about earlier, where culture a lot of times defines intelligence with success. Success isn't necessarily just being intelligence. It is talent and grit, which equals success, okay? So intelligence only gets you part the way there. Nature plus a whole lot of nurture, all right? Pianists still have to practice to be amazing musician, right? They may be gifted, but they still have to practice. Scientists that just understand so quickly the scientific realm, they still have to study and learn concepts. There's still a lot of grit that has to be put in to any type of intelligence. And then another type of intelligence that I want to talk to you guys about that is kind of totally different from all of that is emotional intelligence, okay? And I'm just going to hit a couple quick points about it. I wanted to cover it really quick so we wouldn't forget about it. Emotional intelligence consists of perceiving emotions, understanding emotions, managing emotions, and using emotions. These people are generally both socially and self-aware. They have higher qualities of interaction with friends, perform better at jobs, and generally they are more successful at life. However, there are critics that believe that this is taking intelligence too far. People think that emotional intelligence isn't really a thing, that it is molding together good attributes and claiming them to be intelligence. However, there's critics in everything. Every theory has a critic and has a viewpoint that is different. I personally agree with the emotional intelligence. I've seen people that aren't emotionally intelligent and people that are, and there's definitely a difference. And before we wrap up this quick intelligence little learning session, I did want to just throw a little bit of fun facts that I found at the end of the chapter. It's at least fun for me. So it is the stability of our intelligence. There is a worry that whenever we get older that we're going to lose our intelligence, right? However, that is a myth. It is a myth that intelligence sharply declines the older we get, right? I found that really, really awesome. However, crystallized knowledge, which is accumulated knowledge, the amount of knowledge that we have, it continually grows as we get older, as we add things to it. However, fluid knowledge, which is the ability to speedily think and reason, decreases. So we will always have that knowledge. It's just the speed in which we are able to grab it from our brains and be able to reason with it will decline. So there's a good side and there's an upside. And intelligent people live longer. It doesn't say what type of intelligent people, but intelligent people in general, I suppose. It facilitates better jobs and environments and encourages healthy living, all of which are really exciting things. So thank you so much for taking the time and listening about intelligence. I hope you learned something, and I hope that something was grounded in your brain so that you will absolutely know it for this midterm. All right, thank you guys. Bye.